Chapter 2, Vigrid, City of Deja Vu. First, let's spend some of these halos.
Well, an Angelic Hymns Gold LP. Got your hands on something awfully rare, haven't you? That thing is the perfect bait to coax out some of hell's uglies. One note hits their ears, and a damn who's who of Inferno comes pouring out of the inner circles. Then I can use them to breathe life into what I make best. Weapons of mass destruction. Tell you what, you give me that record, and I'll order up something so fiendish, angels will cry at the sight of it. I'll just have to pop down to the tropics for a bit, so take a load off. All done. He's a little rude, but he makes up for it with charm. Be nice to him, okay?
The Onyx Roses. I already know what I'm doing. Alright. Definitely want to get this, the air dodge. Slash into an opponent with incredible quickness and deliver a devastating thrusting attack, can also be performed in midair. So, press left stick towards an enemy twice quickly with triangle, and can be executed by holding R1 and pressing towards an opponent with L1 and triangle. With left stick and triangle. Well, okay. What we can do... Heel slide. I remember this being a good one. By holding R1 and pressing towards an opponent with... Yeah, we'll get heel slide. And we'll get stiletto. Alright. Well, let's save real quick. Now let's go.
Fancy bumping into you here. Out to find some answers about your past, are we?
You've quite the familiar face, and using the same powers. But you'll have to forgive me. Do we know each other?
Same powers? Don't make me laugh. Your little dip in that lake has left you a bit rusty.
I've been high and dry for 20 years now. The only rust on me is from the lack of any real challenge. Perhaps you're up for the task.
You've already disappointed me. This is a moment I've long desired. But you've forgotten your destiny and wasted the past 20 years.
You're right. I do seem to be having trouble remembering things of late. Would you be so kind as to take it from the top?
2 overseers, the eyes of the world. They are the power behind everything.
Jean, as heir to the clan, the time has come for you to prove your right to fight under the Umbran name. You may select opponents of your choice.
Then allow me to face the outcast.
None. Nilen Kiadagat. The child is of impure blood. Challenging her would be a violation of our tenets of faith.
It would not be the first time we faced each other.
Kiard?
Will you face me in this hallowed arena?
Well, if I must. But I pray you've got a little something for me in return. You know, I'm very fond of stuffed animals.
Yeah!
All right. Get over here. Yep. Yeah. Whew. Get over here, you. Gotta keep that combo going. Alright, you. He's almost done. Ow. There she is. God, I forgot about the camera in this fight. It is a pain. Almost. There we go. Oh, we still got a gold. That's not bad.
Jean.
Now we get this cool ability. We can walk on walls! She can walk on walls, disappear, and fly, except she can't do the other two. Ah yes, deer and decorations. These ones. What? No you don't! Yeah, boy. Alright, it's almost down. Oh, and he fell off. Come on, get over here. There we go. Oh, I got a platinum. Our time was just a little bit too slow. Which, you know, I can accept that was a bit slow considering that thing was off the map. That's right, that's only available in when you're fully in the full moon. Alright, come on. Birdie? Yeah! Got another Umber and Tears of Blood. An unknown metal wall. Within old Vigrid, many ancient stone structures have been preserved, being developed further as they are repaired, lending the town a peculiar sense of the historic. Modern architecture has also taken hold in Vigrid, starting with the central station. However, it is all to give form to the sacred institutions of the ancient sages. The architecture gives us a glimpse into the people's deep sense of respect for their past. This town of old and new still keeps within its bounds several strange things that the modern man struggles to make heads or tails of. For instance, dark green barriers made of an as yet unknown metal seem to block certain alleyways. Their shape, comprised of many complex bricks, impedes one from proceeding down the ancient paths of the city as though they were a rejected visitor, even though it seems these paths saw everyday use in their distant past. I may claim this material is as yet unknown, but in reality, I haven't a clue regarding its composition. It is harder and heavier than anything a human being is capable of moving, or so I have surmised from examining its chilly surface. Pushing one's ear against the wall, the sounds of the other side reverberate and echo within, resounding throughout the inner workings of the wall, as if a glockenspiel was playing scales. I've never seen a metal like this, but many of the walls within the city are made from this material, and from the cliffs one can see an enormous monument constructed from the same mysterious matter. I wonder why these lost witches and sages scattered these walls around the city. Alright. Yeah, he's talking about these. Even a short examination of this wall shows there isn't a way through it. Perhaps if I were to unleash some temporal witch power on it, my situation would suddenly improve. gotta be a way to activate witch time. Oh yeah, there they are. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Boop! And here we go. Now we can go through this. Boop! Just like that. Just a simple little observation puzzle. Kitty? Little kitty. Alright, got some magic power. Oh wait, this part that's coming up. I remember this cutscene. Hold on. First, gotta smash stuff for more halos, hopefully.
Do you believe in fate? Fate brought us here together, and it will never tear us apart.
Damn it! I said stop! I'm authorized to use deadly force! Fuck! Where'd that bugger go?
Sayonara. Fleur de ciré, eau de parfum. Such a wonderful floral bouquet. With its subtle hints of rosemary. You know, in the language of flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance. Which doesn't quite equate to you, now does it? Bayonetta. Shit! Will you stop that?
That little bug on Enzo was a nice touch. Seeing you here, I suppose it wasn't the only one. You've certainly bloomed, haven't you, my little Cheshire puss?
I'm not your pet. The name is Luca. A name you'd better remember. Shit! Damn it! Wait! You can't just run away from me like that! I know what I saw that day! I know all about your kind. Sure, my colleagues laugh at me for chasing fairy tales, amongst other things. But I know they're real. I know the truth. The smell. It's the same smell that clung to the air the day my father was murdered. Which means I'm right on your doorstep, Bayonetta.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Cheshire.
The name is Luke.
to hone your sense of smell, my dear.
There's no rosemary in the perfume. After all, rosemary's a demon repellent.
Yep. Father! That infamous line read. Oh, come on. I dodged that. Alright, get some health. And hang it. Ah, who's next? I forgot I could fire an arrow with this. I usually don't really mess with the angel weapons, but this playthrough I want to play a little differently than what I remember. Oh, might help if I dodge things and get witch time. Ah, another beloved, huh? Ah, I see you. And down with you. Wow. There's more of these guys than I thought. Haha, I hear you. Oh. That hurt. Okay. Whew. He's almost done. Where are you going? Yeah, I didn't get a good score.
You only run away so fast because you've got something to run from. Me! But you can't escape me forever!
Oh, I got a gold. That's not dreadful. But it's no platinum. Alright, let's collect some stuff from here. I forgot just how gorgeous Vigrid was. Ah, an arcade bullet. And ooh. Oh, hey. And we got a witch heart. So now we got more health. Woohoo! That'll come in handy, considering how rusty I seem to be. Notes on the topic of magic 1. The word witch usually conjures up images in our head of an old woman using strange magic, but peruse the history of Vigrid, and you find a vastly different picture of incredibly brave women who once inhabited the area. They were known as the Umbra Witches. While these witches are said to have manipulated magic, there remains very little recorded history to back these claims. Yet they shared many powers with their opposing counterparts, the Lumen Sages, and from their records we can gather a better view of what magic entailed. As overseers of history, they possessed the ability to literally see everything in an instant, also known as temporal control. This technique sharpened all of the 5 senses and pushed one's emotional energy into its very limits. It is a world where a falling drop of water can become a crown, and a hummingbird slowly and elegantly flaps its wings. Temporal control is not just simply being able to recognize this world. It also enables one to boost their physical abilities and move freely within that single environment. accidentally moved onto a different one. Temporal control requires a sound body and mind, and complete grasp of spirit energy. While quite similar, the witches and sages each practice this art differently, leading to different names for their respective techniques. Witch time and light speed. Witch time. It seems that the witches on this earth fell victim to our world's passage of time and vanished into the abyss of eternity. Alright. Okay, we can't destroy that. Where do we go? I believe it was, this way. This is the way. This right here. Hello. Ciao. I want to say there was something around here. Opening and closing of the gate synced with the streetcars. Oh wait, now I remember what's coming up. And I think I remember something. Rule of thumb for any new players, whenever you see an enemy in those cutscenes, just feel free to just dodge. It's kind of annoying, really. And what caught me on fire? Took way too much damage. Still got a gold medal, though. That's not dreadful, I suppose. Yeah, there was something back here. I knew it! Oh, wait. Do I want to bother? We'll see at least what this Alpine portal is. These are optional challenges. We'll at least see what this one is. Limited kicks and punches. Defeat all the angels before time expires using the limited numbers of punches and kicks allotted. No, I can't do it. I don't think I can. Not yet, anyway. Yeah. Okay, well, we discovered that one. There was a point where I used to be able to do those, but quite frankly, I can't remember how to... Because just like the ones in Devil May Cry, they're like just puzzles. Like that one. But I don't remember what it is you're supposed to do on that one. Alright. Good. Are you? Ugh, what hit me? Was it that? Stupid wheels. Oh, come on! Alright, I need some health. Oh boy. I forget what he's gonna do. He's just... Oh, he's calling upon the other one. Just really need some HP. Oh, yep. I need some health, please. Oh, come on. That barely hit me, man. Alright, let's just try again. Okay. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Got rid of that one. I just want to grab one of them. Come on. Down with you. Alright, now to fight this guy again. Well, this time I'm not worried because we got our health back. All right, you. Time to get a taste of your own medicine. Ha! Take this. Alright, give me all them halos. On another LP. Another gold. Gee, I wonder what rating I'm gonna get at the end of this. Quasi una Fantasia. There we go. Give me that. Oh. Notes on the topic of magic 2. In the rigorous pursuit that are the magical arts, one method is said to have caused countless deaths during training: witch walk. To the Umbra witches, it seems witch walk was truly indispensable. Taking their power from the moon, this band of witches were able to draw on the power-enriching qualities of moonlight to execute high-level techniques. However, records state that Witchwalk was powered by a pact with a particularly powerful demon, who would grant the power to break gravity's bonds, and not by the more common moonlit source. As no further records remain as to the nature of this technique, any more hard facts remain unknown. However, by looking at the traces left on the buildings around Vigrid, one can make some further assumptions. The traces are, in fact, footprints left on the surfaces of the wall. They blend into the city so well that you almost never catch a glimpse of them at first glance. In fact, those without knowledge of Witchwalk would probably never notice the footprints' presence. Amongst the dirt and scars on the surface, there are many buildings in Vigrid where footprints sporadically continue along their sides. This must be none other than the proof that these magical practitioners were able to literally walk on walls. Many of these buildings where the witches have left their mark are truly strange. There are doors in unbelievably high locations, or the building may lack a path to its entrance entirely. Rejecting all intruders and living a life of solitude, Witchwalk was not just a training technique for the Ember Witches, it was a shield that protected their way of life. Anyway, let us continue. Like a salad, let us continue. Yes, that joke was necessary. Nothing back here. Oh wait, now I know what's gonna happen. I think. Ah. About the Ember Witches 1. Witches were ones of talent. That is my impression after years of exhaustive research into the Umbra. The word witches triggers within us all prejudices toward the paranormal or the supernatural. However, in this ancient city of Vigrid, the magical arts were a systematic form of scholarship. Of course, what I have learned about witches will be labeled as fraud by the world at large, or undoubtedly dismissed as nonsense. I will begin these notes with items I have confirmed to be absolute facts in regards to the witches. Due to their lack of contact with the outside world, we often feel that witches were a strictly hereditary order. However, this was not always the case. For one to become a witch, one must first and foremost possess incredible spirit energy. Those with the power could become witches despite being of low birth, and those without power would be forced into secular life, regardless of any blood ties to a witch clan. Naturally, children born within a clan were often quick to grasp the concept of magic due to the environment around them, allowing their innate abilities to bloom at a much earlier age. Coming to grips with this concept must have inspired one to further hone their spirit energy. These children were also able to participate in extensive drills with other witches, and only those who had shown great promise and achievement were able to take their witchly vows prior to passage into womanhood. The exact nature of spirit energy remains unclear, although recognizing its existence within oneself and refining this talent further was the one true path to produce a witch of great ability. Alright. Yep. Alright. Take that. Ha! Take this. Nice and clean. Okay, we can restore that, baby. Platinum medal. I didn't get that high of a combo, but got a broken moon pearl, which will increase my magic power after getting 2 of those. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta first break those barrels. You know, I just realized something. Is Vigrid supposed to be an analog of Fortuna from Devil May Cry 4? I just realized that. Alright, gotta break this, baby. Alright, climb across. Let's go. And you know, I know some of you are thinking, "Oh, gee, I would have liked to see the dude who was coming up with this character design for Bayonetta." Well, fun fact: Bayonetta was actually designed by a lady. Can't remember if I mentioned that already, but yeah. And Hideki Kamiya specifically wanted her to wear glasses, which I was. I will put as his thing. Anyway.
Who's there? Played enough hide and seek, my scurrying little friend. Just a child? What are you doing running around Vigrid? You're certainly not dressed in your Sunday best.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words,
Alright. You led an attack against the witches. You jerk! What? Punch the dragon. Dragon. Punch the dragon in the face. Ah. Ow. Oh, what? I hit the button. I hit it for sure. That's the thing. The quick time events in this game are not always great. out of gold. So now we're probably gonna get a silver medal. Ah, even worse.
What a day!
A stone. Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for. Angel attack! Ready, fire!
Got a lot of bullets though. Will stop me from potentially wasting a good portion of them on accident. Like so. Haha. Ah, 50 points.
Over.
Yeah, we don't need any of this. I just want more halos.